So I just wanted to talk to you because we met on LinkedIn and
Yeah.
you've been very persistent about getting to know me. I
Yeah,
thought you
yeah.
were a recruiter.
No, no, I
So,
am not a recruiter.
Um, you're a fellow freelancer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What interests you about me?
I am think that I am main problem is that when I try to freelance in like Upwork or like freelancer.com, it is hard for me to get any project. So I thought that if I am collaborating some other developer to and share their work, that's why that's why I will connect each one and talk someone everyone to get some project or try to help them and know each other. And I will, if I will face some problem, I will approach them to solve my problem. That's why will try to connect everyone.
So you're interested in working with me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If it's possible.
Okay. That's definitely possible. Um, so let's talk about your career. Um, what do you call yourself? Software engineer, a developer?
I call me as a developer, front
Okay.
end, mainly full stack developer. But mainly I work in front end. Experience. I have experience in front end basically, but I
Okay.
do my own stuff in back end.
So you really are full stack. You do front and back end.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
what technologies do you use for the back end?
I use PHP and MySQL, and I am now trying to work on a little bit Node.js and React also.
That's what I use. Um, I felt like PHP was a dying language from my research. Do you agree?
Yeah, not 100% agree, but after Node.js, I think little bit PHP little bit downside.
Mm-hmm.
But I think
Um,
not dying.
okay. Yeah. There's a lot of major platforms that still use PHP, like Facebook.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Uh,
Facebook also use React.
yeah, Facebook created React. They own
Yeah,
React.
yeah, yeah.
Um, who else uses PHP? I believe YouTube.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Now, Facebook made React, and you know who made Angular, right?
Yeah, 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 Google.
Yeah, Google owns Angular. Um, have you, first of all, where do you get your clients?
Yeah, I'm not hear you.
Where do you get most of your clients?
Get, I'm not able to understand.
Like
What is it?
when you get work,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
does it come from? How did they find you?
I mostly work in my local. I mostly get work from local clients,
Okay,
my area. Okay, and some few of them in abroad. Like I work one of them in United Kingdom and one like Canada, one from Canada. And other
okay.
stuff, I also work for a company 2 or 3 months. Yeah, two company. I work for two company in 2 or 3 months, but I don't like much to work with them. That's why I leave the job.
So it wasn't a 3 month contract. You left after 3 months.
Huh? Yeah, okay. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, because there's a lot of temporary positions that I get approached about that are 3 month contracts with sometimes a possibility to hire.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, what are your career goals? Like, what do you want to do with your development?
I mainly do. I love to work as a freelancer, and I also try to build some side project that's help people. Mainly, I a little bit I build something that's in my area. People are faced some problem, like they have booked here in India, in my area. If you if you want to get a doctor, then you have to go there, chamber, and you write your name. Then it will when that doctor sit on the chamber, then everyone will called by the serial name. That's why. And I want to try to build a project that everyone book through it online. Okay, and people don't need to go to the chamber, and then again and they go to the chamber when the doctor is came. That's why I try to build some side project.
Mm. Um, that would it sounds like that would solve a major problem. That would be a big solution to a big problem.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I also build this side project. Try to live it.
Um, let's talk about what type of projects have you done?
I have done some personal portfolio site, some like traveling site, some of like school sites, computer center sites, this kind of. And some also one or two e-commerce site also.
Fully functioning e-commerce sites?
No, full e-commerce site was not fully functional. I just built the front end.
Okay. Um, and the front end you use PHP?
Front end I use just HTML, CSS, and JavaScript jQuery,
Okay. So
and
just
some other jQuery plugins, whatever it needs.
um so no JavaScript frameworks like React, Angular, or
No,
Vue?
no, no. I just try. I am learning this. I
Okay.
told you first. I told you at the first that I will learning learning React.
Okay. Um I I can't stress enough, if you're going to get into front end web development, you have to know HTML, CSS, and
Yeah,
JavaScript.
yeah, 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 yeah,
So
yeah.
thank you for confirming that. Um, I have a list of questions to keep this somewhat structured. Um, so yeah, front end development, once again, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript in that order.
Yeah, yeah,
It would help to learn.
yeah.
How comfortable do you feel with JavaScript?
Pretty much. Not. I am not tell you that I am a pro level JavaScript developer, but I work good.
How did you learn coding without a college degree or computer science?
Mainly I am watching tutorials and reading documentation, like Udemy videos. Okay,
Um, okay,
and
Udemy.
document. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Udemy and some other platform available in India also. I don't know you know or don't know. I will also watch the learncodeonline.in. This site also have a good quality of content in software development.
It's called what?
Learncodeonline.in.
Oh, that's an Indian site. No, I'm not familiar with
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I also learned from it.
Another good one is Scrimba, and it's free.
Acha.
I believe it's just
Scrimba.
Scrimba.com. I'm going to go there to see. Yeah, it has a live coding sandbox, so you can like it's like you're coding along with the instructor, and you can edit the code
Okay, okay.
while they're giving the tutorial. It's hard to describe. You just have to try it.
Okay,
But
okay, okay.
yeah, it's
I will try.
yeah, it's you're going to enjoy it. I promise you. It's a very great way to learn. Let me put that in a comment. Hopefully, be easier to click on. Okay. Um, so if we were to work as a team,
Okay.
and so far it would be the two of us working together,
Yeah,
would
yeah.
you prefer to do more of the front end or the back end work?
I will love to do both because I want to learn both also.
I always say the same thing. I like to be ambidextrous. I want to know both.
Yeah, because I need to develop the side project I have to build. I know both.
Hmm. Okay. Um, well, how did you learn about server and domain configuration? Like you helped me deploy
Yeah, yeah.
that site. Where did you learn that? How did you learn that?
It it was learned by I do some mistake. Okay, I when I learn web development and like web development stuff, then I want to deploy my website in a server. Then I will do mistakes and then I call the customer service what to do, and this why I learn this stuff.
Okay, so a lot of trial and error.
Yeah, yeah.
What exactly did you do that I didn't do?
Exactly. You don't do
Like,
it is.
how are you able to do that?
Tomorrow's problem.
The I'm saying the site that you installed for me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That I hosted in your server.
Yeah, I purchased
I
hosting.
think you have a problem when your root folder in your server, your root folder, you have a index.php file, okay?
Right.
And this file was the index file of the accounting software,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And this index.php file will block your server, okay? Because it is the it must be go into the accounting software index file. You cannot put it outside the index file.
Okay. So when you first buy hosting and you go into your cPanel, the
Yeah.
public root folder has a random index.php file.
Random index.php file, you will delete this, okay? And you and in your server I saw that the saw index file. I thought it is default file, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And when I checked this index file, I found that it is a index file of the accounting project.
Mm.
That's why I delete this folder and I just create another index.php file and just basic just give a php tag and just echo it just works, okay? And then I upload another accounting project. I have download it tomorrow, not yesterday, and then I upload this folder because you have, I think you have tweaked some inside the inside the accounting folder you have previously, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's why it will also not work. Then I both index file and you have uploaded the accounting folder, I both I will delete, and then I again start with upload a new accounting library software.
Okay.
That's why it works.
Cool. I think I follow. I'll have to look at it and see the actual structure, and it'll sink in a lot better. Um, but thank you again. Uh,
Oh no, you are welcome. Welcome.
I hate working with cPanel. It's overly complicated in my
I first of all think that you when you said cloud system, I think AWS or you talk about AWS or DigitalOcean, but I am not able to configure AWS or DigitalOcean. I will work only GoDaddy or HostGator servers.
okay.
Okay, when I see that you will want to me do that server, then I will okay, yes, I will do it.
Oh, okay. So you prefer that type of server than over like an AWS,
Yeah, no, not my preference. I am not able to configure because I have not that much amount of knowledge to configure AWS or DigitalOcean.
right?
But
Okay.
I want to learn because it is interesting to do with every full. You have the full power to do it everything.
Yes, and it's very in demand.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
The ability to just deploy to AWS.
yeah. And it is very strong servers they provide.
Yes, and I think they're the most economical too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It also, but in India it is not so much economical.
Mm, okay. Um, so are you familiar with RESTful APIs?
No, no, I familiar, but I am not working on APIs.
Okay. Um, you know what SDK is?
I will, I will build some API with Node.js, but not. It is not a big like of big APIs. Just I want to. When I just want to explore Node.js, then I saw some videos, tutorials. Then I build some I build a build like a what I say what I call it. I build like a blog site website. This is not just my practice purpose. Then I build some Node RESTful API with Node.js.
Okay. Yeah, that's I think the most popular language to do a RESTful API with.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah.
I recently
Now also I don't know about, but I also hear the most all time that GraphQL also.
really,
GraphQL also on demand now.
yeah, it's gaining a lot of popularity.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, Python seems to be old, but it's
But it's it is have the most experience in I think AI machine learning.
yeah, it seems to be the best backend language for a lot of reasons still.
Yeah, yeah. But I don't I don't know about how Python will handle all the backend stuff.
Okay,
I a little bit I also put my hand on Django also, but not so much.
okay. You ever work with Flask?
Oh, you work with Flask.
Yeah. You ever used
Okay.
Flask with Django?
Yeah, yeah, I some just little bit, not so much. I will try to explore sometime when I not working anything. Little bit I will explore or tweak something to know how it is work.
You ever used the Jupyter Notebook?
No, no, no.
Okay. Um, these all can go together. That's why I'm asking. But
Okay.
obviously they're not
No,
required.
if you want to build Django project, you don't need Jupyter notebook.
No, you don't need it.
Yeah,
Um, it's taught in data
yeah,
structure.
data mining, data
Yeah,
structure, or yeah, or something data science. This type of project.
yeah, data visualization. They use
Yes, yes, yes.
the notebooks. Um, you said your technology stack is the LAMP.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what Laravel.
No, no, not Laravel. L stand for I forget it. What is L stand for?
Linux.
Linux. Linux. L stand for Linux.
Hmm.
A stand for Apache and PHP MySQL.
Okay. Okay. Mm. I like MySQL.
Okay. Now you work on Mongo.
I I use Mongo a lot, but I actually prefer my SQL.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And I'm going to be like in the near future designing a database with MySQL.
Okay. Okay.
And do you know the difference between Mongo and MySQL?
Yeah, a little bit that MySQL is a relational database and Mongo is a non-relational database. And in MySQL, we work with table, column and rows. In Mongo, will document and collection. We work as a document and collection.
Right. It's non-structured as opposed to
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
MySQL structured.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
It
I
is
wonder.
also help to scale your database.
Hmm. Um, Speaking of scaling, have you ever built a enterprise level app?
No, not too much enterprise level. Uh,
Okay. Um, I'm just starting uh, to do that myself, but
yeah.
that's why I asked you to help me with that configuration on my server. Uh,
Okay.
that's open source um, enterprise level software
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay.
that I want to customize. That's like very very powerful by itself. If
Okay.
as you can see, but I want to use that in conjunction with more open source
More
software
features. Okay. Okay.
that will communicate with each other
Okay.
using RESTful APIs stored in a MySQL database.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Um, what is your most notable accomplishment or app so far?
Repeat again. I'm not able.
What is the app that you built, or what's the project that you worked on that you're most proud of?
That I build the my side project.
Mm. Your portfolio or the which site?
You go to my portfolio site, then this project was stay here there.
What's the name of it?
Uh, I will any time anything I will uh, type here.
Mm. You can type in where it says chat. I've looked at your portfolio and it's impressive. I just want to know which one are you most proud of?
I can't hear you. Can you tell me? Can you tell me once again?
I've seen your portfolio and it's
Yeah.
impressive. I just wanted to know which project are you
Second,
most proud of?
second project, the mid pace named mid pace.
Let me go to it. Mm. This looks really nice on the like the desktop view because I just saw it on the mobile before.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Um, yeah, I can see you're very skilled in the front end. You use SAS and well, Twig. I'm not familiar with that. What's Twig?
Quick is a template engine,
Hmm.
like Laravel you use Blade, or Express you have no, not Node.js you have use EJS, or Pug. In PHP you will use Twig. Is a template engine.
That's why I don't know about it. I don't do PHP.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so the doctor site,
Yeah,
your
yeah, yeah.
is called MidPace. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the app that you're most proud of.
Yeah.
Um,
Because I built it from scratch.
wow. And this is powered by MySQL.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. MySQL and yeah, backend PHP.
Uh, what are the table schemes like for this?
Table scheme, not
Like
not getting it.
when you design the database,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
how did you do that? What are the columns and rows?
I build according to the project I need. Okay. If I need like a booking table for patients, then I add a table, and the information I would require for from a patient, and I will connect with the doctor's ID.
Okay. So when you say you connect, did you make table joins?
No, 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 no. I will just take when a patient book a doctor. Okay, here and the page you shown here, that this page is also have a doctor ID. When you visit a doctor, the page will have a doctor ID. But when you any patient, go there and book the doctor, the ID will send the patient information with the doctor ID will send to the database. Okay, and I will take the database, take the doc. When I fetch it, I accordingly fetch it with the doctor ID.
Believe it or not, you just described a table join.
No, I understand. You tell me the table join, but I don't use here the table join because the pages already have the doctor ID. I just go to the doctor ID and take it from the patient table.
Did you have to use a primary key,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
a foreign key?
Yeah.
That's joins.
I understand you, but you
Okay.
told what the join you tell me, but can't explain you what I am doing here.
Okay. Well, it's okay. Um, you'll get more familiar with it, but I'm very impressed, at what you've accomplished, not having a degree even. Um, I'll send you a link to a YouTube video that is a full AWS course. It's like 3 hours if you're interested.
Okay.
Um, what are some of your, well, before I ask that, do you watch YouTube for
Yeah,
tutorials?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
What are some of your favorite tutorial channels?
Traversy Media, and also Free Code Camp. I use some courses, the crash courses on Free Code Camp, and other some in India. I have also some someone that build the learn code online. I follow people.
Those are very good. I'm familiar with Traversy Media, Free Code Camp. What was the third one you said?
Also, I have forgot someone names, but also they have built good project.
But yeah,
You
I
also not one thing I also forgot to tell you, that the site I have made for doctors. Okay, you watch this. One thing, one features it also available, that doctor also log in from the site. Okay, and if they have a dashboard, and
Mhm.
if they and there he can see all the patient, and also have some toggle buttons. When they want to stop booking, they can stop it through these buttons. And also, if they inform the patient that they are not available now, they also do it from their backend.
Okay. Wow. Um, do you have a GitHub?
Yeah, GitHub, but not so much project there,
Uh, why not?
because I forgot it to upload there.
Where do you upload? Where do you keep your repos?
Oh, mainly my portfolio site.
So you just host them yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you a tip. Um, 3 sites you need to be active on to like
Okay.
get the attention of employers. GitHub,
Yeah.
LinkedIn, which you're on,
Yeah.
and Stack Overflow.
Okay. Stack Overflow, I will check, and also I answer some few question also.
Okay. But yes, you definitely need to be active on GitHub. Um,
Yeah. I am not so much reactive active on GitHub.
okay. Uh, well, I like to follow you still and just see what you do have on there. If
Okay.
later you can send me your GitHub link. I sent you the link to the AWS course, and this is actually 9 hours. I saw a shorter one. I don't know where it is right now, but
Okay.
I'll find it. But this is a full AWS course in 10 hours for beginners.
Okay. Okay.
But it's worth the investment, to watch it.
Yeah.
You don't have to watch
But
it.
I love to learn AWS or Digital Ocean, because I also try to put my project on either AWS or Digital Ocean.
Isn't that frustrating when you built a wonderful project that works locally on your computer, but you can't get it to work on the internet?
Yeah, it also totally frustrated when
Yes,
this problem arises.
yes, I can relate.
Yeah.
Um, maybe this was the one. Well, this isn't the exact one, but I'll send you this one too. This is a 2-hour course. These are both from
Okay.
Edureka. Um,
Oh, acha. Okay.
but there's one more. It's not from them because I recognize the logo. I'm gonna try to find it real quick while I'm thinking about it. Okay. So, what made you decide to study React at least before Angular?
Because in YouTube I always hear that React is most popular language, most popular library, and then I thought, and it also everyone said that it will the learning curve was not too big
Mm.
related to Angular. Then I thought, okay, just see how much time it will take, and then I start learning little bit, and something at least I will tell you that I build some little project in React also.
Okay. Um, Now that is true. It's very in demand, and there are several videos comparing Angular and React
Yeah, Vue and also Vue.
and also Vue. I was getting ready to say because Vue is like the newest kid on the block, and
Yeah,
it's becoming more popular than
yeah,
React.
yeah, yeah. It also more popular than React. I also think that.
I think it's faster.
Yeah. It grow more faster than React and Angular.
Yes, and it just loads faster.
Yeah,
and it has all the same functionality. Like,
Yeah, it will combine of React and React and Angular. The defect in Angular and the defect in React both are solved in Vue.
yes, yes, they there's a Vue router, there's Vue X, just like there's
Yeah,
Redux, you know. So there's another state container that you can use.
yeah,
Um, I can't find that course. Here it is. I think this is AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner Training 2019 full course. I believe this is it. Okay.
okay.
Um, I'm glad I was able to find that. Okay. Now I can get back to my questions.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so we talked about. I was going to ask you where would you like to improve or learn more, but we kind of just discussed that. Um, your most notable accomplishment, we discussed that. Um, how you get freelancing gigs. Um, like, how do you advertise? We still didn't really get into that.
I am not getting so much advertised. That's why I am not getting too much projects in freelancing.
Okay, so you've been on like freelancing.com, Upwork.
Yeah, yeah. I try, but don't get too much. But I mainly get projects from Fiverr.
Okay.
I will make that and make gigs like this 3 pages website. You will get it in few dollars, and you have 2 or 3 revision, and that's it. And sometime I will paste this link in LinkedIn or other social media platforms.
Yeah, I've tried all of those sites and I've had the same experience. And I've actually had a really bad experience with
Bad
Fiverr.
experience.
I don't
Fiverr,
like Fiverr.
it
Yeah,
will not take so little money. It gives you less, just few pennies.
right. And there's a lot of scammers on there.
Yeah,
Like, I guess people see that I'm an American and they're like people from other countries will contact me about using my IP address with
yeah.
TeamViewer or something to create a Upwork account
Okay, okay.
because you have to, I guess, be in America,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure that's against the policy, and it's not worth the $100 a month they're offering. But what are some apps that you have you ever been interested in cloning?
Yeah, I do some cloning also. One cloning was I also put in my portfolio site that I have clone the front end of the front end of a pizza delivery site.
Mm-hmm.
And also I have clone also like one Indian company, hotel booking company. Not whole cloning, some part of I clone and some part I will recreate.
Um, I One of my motivations for learning coding was I wanted a couple of apps made, and I found some developers that offered a clone of some apps that would be similar to what I wanted, and I just asked them to tweak a few functions to customize it. And
Yeah.
when I asked them, okay, well, how much would this cost? They told me, you want it for iOS, that's $4,000, and you want it for Android, that's $4,000, but we'll do both for $6,000. And I'm like, for one app? And you're laughing because it doesn't take that. Like,
Yeah.
if you
Yeah,
go,
this was happened to me also.
yes,
Someone told me that you will be in India, one company, one e-commerce company. I don't know you hear it or not. It is a Flipkart.com. Okay, someone came, came to me and told me I want to build this type of site, and you make it, and the money he is offering is not given to a portfolio site.
Yeah, like um that's why it's just good to learn development so you can do your own clones and
Yeah, yeah. And
make them better.
also one thing that you saw some problem around you, and you will love to do with your love to solve this with your coding skill.
Exactly, because they have to be maintained. You have to update them.
Yeah,
And so,
or main motivation will come to you when people are using this and they love it.
yes, yes. Um, have you worked a lot with open source software? Like the software you helped me install, that's open source.
Yeah, yeah. Many things are open source in web development. React also open source.
Yeah, like at least one of the apps that I was asking for a clone is open source. Like you can go find the code for it right now for free, and if you know how, you can install it. And it's, I mean, it has a free license and everything. Like if you're not a developer though, you would get ripped off.
Yeah.
But um, yeah, I I love that there are open source
Yeah,
projects out there
yeah,
with licenses that allow you to customize the software and trademark it.
yeah,
Um, it's important to learn how to code, of course, but it's more important to learn how to use software that's
yeah.
made to communicate with other software.
Also, you must know how to write good code also, because I
Exactly.
seen some people are writing so much bad code. Like they name the function one, function two, function three.
Yeah,
It is also means heartbreaking for who edit this code.
exactly. That's I'm glad you brought that up because um, with a software development kit, whether it be open source or not, or just working for a company with other developers, you have to be able to look at the code and figure out what's going on, you
Yeah,
know? So you have to write good comments within the
good.
code.
Yeah. Also the
Uh,
names names comment also the function names and variable names must be in meaningful.
right. The nomenclature of the files should make sense. The structure of the folders within the file manager, like it should all be pretty standard.
Yeah.
And you said you've been studying React, so you're familiar with app.js, and then you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
the components folder, right?
Yeah, component folder.
That's in the source folder, right?
Yeah, yeah. That's in the source folder.
Like those things shouldn't change. You shouldn't have to
Yeah.
look all over the place
No, no, no,
for
no.
a React app. Like you should
Yeah.
know the components are going to be in that place.
Yeah, yeah. How to write a component means you must know the folder structure and follow the also follow the folder structure.
Right. Um, we talked a little bit about back end development.
Yeah.
Um, what's your favorite part about back end development?
My favorite part was the main. I love the backend, but when I enjoy enjoy backend, that's when I see the features on like a big sites, okay, like Facebook or others like Amazon uses. Okay,
Hmm.
and when I try, I cannot see their code, okay, because they will not see their code. And I saw some features like how do these work, like sometimes like lazy load. When I start coding, I don't know how to do it. Lazy loading, and I find into the internet, and I some or 2 to 3 days I will work on lazy load. Then I will, when I it will work through the backend process, then I will so much satisfied that I will do achieve it. That's part of the backend development is I most enjoy.
Me too. I love seeing the inner workings of the software, and um, if we do decide to broadcast this, let me just explain. Web apps
Yeah,
are essentially website. Every website that you go to that does something is a web app.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So it doesn't have to be on your phone necessarily to be an app,
yeah, huh. That's right.
right? So yeah, I enjoy that. I love
You, you tell me that your favorite part in backend development.
I love the communication between the other sites and seeing how that works. How information is injected into the database and queried, you know, filtered,
Yeah,
retrieved.
yeah. Filter are also interesting.
Yes, very interesting. Um, Another inspiration I had to get into development was my love for music and using web audio APIs.
Okay.
Like when we get off here, I'll show you some music visualizers that I enjoy. But I like to visualize my music. I like to see graphics bounce to the beat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And Google made a doodle that
Acha.
is a DJ turntable. Is very very cool. And when that that was like the last straw for me when I saw that, and I couldn't figure out how to like replicate it. I'm like, I have to go to school for this. I'm serious.
Yeah, yeah. It sometime it happened.
I'm like, all right, that's it. Somebody has to teach me how to do this because this is too cool.
Yeah, yeah. Sometime it happen, but if when I also just some my working stuff, I just visit some website, and something will happening in their site is new to me.
Hmm.
Then I will thought how they build it, how they build it. Okay, then I try to some tweak here and there, and then I solve the code, but not like them. I think they hire the most, I think, good more experience than me. Okay, but when I achieve the little of that, I will so much happy.
Yes, yes. When I started seeing it come together, um, it was very satisfying.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's the link to it. Um, you have to like watch a little video. You can skip past it after like 5 seconds, and then you can start playing with the turntables and mixing
Yeah.
music. It matches the audio BPM, beats per minute, tempo. It's like that intelligent and everything. The only thing is, it only has a limited number of songs that you can use, and it doesn't record. But
Okay.
other than that, it's like the coolest DJ app just for online, just as a game. that,
Yeah, yeah,
that
I
I've seen.
understand.
There's like 1,000 DJ apps for your phone, but none of them are this cool to me. They're
Okay,
overly complicated and they don't all sync the music properly. But
okay,
like many things, there are aspects of apps that I like, and then aspects of another app that I like that I would like to join together to make them perfect. And that's
okay,
one of them. So
okay, okay.
when I was asking my instructors and the teachers' assistants and my coding boot camp, like, show me how this works. They were like, asking, well, why do you want to learn about this? And why are you trying to reverse engineer this? And I told them I want to customize it. They were like, well, you should build it. You should rebuild it. And I said, okay, I will. And that's something we can look forward to on my YouTube channel. I will uh, show the progress of
You
cloning.
have a YouTube channel?
Yes, I have a YouTube channel.
Then
Um,
send me the link also.
okay. Let me go ahead and do that. But I'm starting to give tutorials and I haven't gotten too deep into it, but
Okay.
I just started and I don't have that many followers, not too many people.
Okay, that's okay. You're not. Everyone started from little slow, step by step.
Right. Yeah, everybody started somewhere. So
Yeah,
I just want to keep on um, being consistent with my content, and I know that I'll build a following
yeah.
eventually. It's saying I'll have to email you because it's saying an error occurred when I try to send you this.
Okay, okay. You send me an email.
In fact, yeah, let me go ahead and do that right quick. Because I get so busy and it's late here already. Like,
Yeah, I know.
I don't want to forget.
You are very late, I think.
Yeah. Um, so far, how do you feel about me showing this on my YouTube channel?
Uh, I'm not here. You once again. You repeat
Um,
repeat once again.
so far, how do you feel about me showing this on my YouTube channel?
No, it's okay. Means one thing that I am hesitating that my English was not so good
What do you think is not so good?
because I will fumble. Sometime I will fumble.
Well, um,
But okay, it's okay. Yeah, I have no problem if you upload it in your channel.
okay. Well, thank you. I think that it's fine. I think it at least gives some people some insight into what they need to learn. If they
Yeah,
don't follow along with our conversation, they can ask
yeah,
questions. Like, I
yeah, yeah,
want people to ask questions like, what are you guys talking about when you say this? So I'll know what I can teach, what I need to give instructions or tutorials on.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, in fact, I was going to ask you this. How do you communicate with non-tech savvy clients? Like, have you had to build an app for a client that didn't really know anything about the web development process?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I will work for from them many times, and I will sometime I am not believe to do this type of project. I am not believe that I will do this type of project.
Mm,
Means no you are no color matching, nothing they want. I told them that it will look horrible. They don't understand. No, it is okay, you put it here.
mm,
That's what the problem when you work with a non tech savvy like client.
hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of problems that can arise from that.
It's
It's
not, if I told them that I thought about UX, that this is not suitable for user or not visible, means that your foreground or background are so much, no, not having produced so much contrast. Told them, but they told me that no, this color is okay. What can I do then? This okay.
And you're just talking about the user experience, like the front and
Yeah.
literally. So yeah, there is a science to that. There's a reason why you don't use certain colors up against other colors,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
and all you can do is tell them, you know. But yeah, I like to get better at communicating and getting feedback from clients in a way that we both are on the same page. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And,
Both are in the same page.
right. And have confidence in each other that we are approaching the same goal, you know?
Yeah, yes, yes, yes.
That's that's like one of the things I like least about this is uh
You can tell me that some problem you faced in your freelancing career, like working with a non-savvy client, how you deal with them.
how I deal with them is I try my best to explain in my own words, and then if that's not enough, I'll send them videos from other people explaining and giving like presentations to
Okay,
break it down to them as to why we should use the technology that I'm telling them to use.
okay, okay.
Or
I think
no,
this is a good technique.
thank you. Um, but yeah, like it's not necessary for the client to learn programming. You know, that's
Yeah, yeah,
what
yeah.
I do for. But
They don't need to know about the language or anything, but they at least know how to look good, or how the user can and see as they are also user.
right, right. There's a whole job roles where your only job is to make a good user experience.
Yeah, yeah. This is not too much fancy UI, like too much animation here and there. I think those are don't need to put in business sites.
Mm-hmm. Right. Less is more.
Yeah, yeah. I think less is more.
Yeah. Um, but we're approaching an hour and we pretty much covered everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I think that we can definitely work together.
Yeah, I love to work with you.
Same here. So let's keep in touch and um, I'll make sure. I think I already sent it. Like I said, I'm tired. It's late, but
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think I
yeah.
sent you the link, and I'll send you the link to this video that when I
Okay.
upload. But
Yeah, yeah. You.
I'm sorry.
Okay, okay. Oh,
Okay, I thought I was cutting. I'm sorry. Yeah. Thank you for joining me and having this conversation.
and
Um,
also thank you to join me in your live session.
my pleasure. Um, have you actually one more question? Have you reached out to many other people about working with them?
Uh, I can't hear.
Have
Can
you
you
reached
tell
out? Have you reached out
what?
to many? Are there other people that you asked about working with them?
Sorry, I can't hear you. Please,
All right.
I can't. You can repeat once again.
I'm gonna try to put in a banner too. Uh, have you asked others about working with them?
I am working now. I am working just for my. I am alone totally. Okay, and I love to work others people also.
Okay, but would I be the first that you'd be working with?
No, I can't understand what you say.
All right, I guess it's time to get off then. But let me try. Let me try again. Have you? Okay, if we decide to work together to be a to start a team, would I be like the first that you've done this with?
Yeah, I will work for you. I have no problem to work with you. And in many other, if you have a team or I am joining with you guys, it is okay for me.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Um, I'll talk to you more when it's my tomorrow. it's
Okay, okay. I think you get getting much late.
yes, it's 2:30 a.m. here. What time is it there?
Yeah, in India it is 12 o'clock now.
12 noon.
12 noon. Oh.
Wow. Okay. Well, on that note, good afternoon to you. Good night to me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think good night to you.
All right. Um, I'll talk to you later.
Okay, okay. See you.
All right then.
Okay.